Okay, so I wanted to make a video going over some of these practice problems because this is the first unit. So let's go get started. Here's all of your, looks like you have 20 practice problems. So let's go over some of these here. All right, so this is evaluating the expression. So basically we just need to plug in the number for the variable and go ahead and solve. So for number one, this is 0.4. 0.4 times r, but r is 6. We just plug in 6 and then we solve. And remember, anytime there's no symbol in between, that just means multiply. So this is 0.4 times 6, so that's 2.4. All right, next one's pretty similar. I'll let you guys have that one. The next one here, I'll just kind of get this one started. We got 1/2 times k, but k is 2/3. So then just go ahead and multiply that out. All right, and you can use your calculator if you want. This one's a pretty easy one. You can just multiply straight across, but if you want to use your calculator, you can. Just remember, it's kind of useful to, when you substitute, to put those in parentheses. All right, because once you have the parentheses there, now you know that you have to multiply in case once you write it out, you kind of forgot. All right, moving on. Write the power in words and as a product. So we could just say, 12 to the 5th. Where's my little, sorry. Having difficulties here with this pen. 5th power, here we go. Or we can write this out basically as a product. This does not mean 12 times 5. This means 12 times 12 times 12 times 12 and one more. All right, and let's see, what is 12 to the 5th power? This can be a pretty big number. I'm using my calculator here. 12 to the 5th power is, looks like 248,832. Okay, I apologize about my bad handwriting, guys. On here, I think I'm only going to get better using this pad that I'm writing on to write on the screen. So just bear with me here while I adjust. All right, number 6. A lot of students struggle with these types of problems. Basically, what we have here is a problem, and then it's solved incorrectly. So you need to see, well, what's the error. So here's the problem over here, and here's how this person solved it. Okay, so this is 0.4 squared. Okay, this is the problem, and something you might want to do is just solve that problem and see, well, what would you do differently? 0.4 squared is 0.4 times 0.4, right? That's what squaring something means, right? We just multiply the base by itself, how many times is this little exponent is raised to, okay? But how this was solved was they just did 2 times 0.4, okay? So there's your error. They didn't square the problem, they just multiplied by 2. All right, evaluate the power. This one's pretty easy. This is just 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, right? All right, is that 5? Oh, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. All right, 2 to the 6th power is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, one more, times 2. All right, and so we go 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 times 2, that's 8. 8 times 2, that's 16. 16 times 2, that's 32. 32 times 2 is 64. So there would be your final answer. And again, you can do this on your calculator. This would be a good one to practice on your calculator. You guys should all have the blue TI-30XS calculator. There is it's the third row down, or not the third row, I guess this would be the third row down, and the second one over, there's an N over D key. That is your fraction button. So get very comfortable using that button because you're going to need to use that a lot this year. All right, moving on. Now we've got evaluate the expression. Again, just a little bit trickier of a problem here. Just substitute and solve, okay? X is 11, so 11 plus y is 6.4. All right, you guys can go ahead and solve that one. I'll do a couple. That one looks pretty easy. Just remember, we have just, maybe I should write this out. Here's my GEMDAS, right? GEMDAS. And just remember, the M and the D are kind of like equals, and the A and the S are kind of equals. So here we have just subtraction and addition. So even though addition is first when we write it out like this, or when we say GEMDAS, when you only have addition and subtraction, you just want to solve left to right. Okay, so here we're going to do 13 minus 8, which is 5. And then add 3, which is 8. There's your final answer. Okay, next one here. We'll let you guys finish this one, but I'll give you the order. We have multiplication, we've got exponents, and addition. Okay, so we don't have any grouping symbols, but we have to do exponents first, then we're going to multiply, then we can add. All right, here, we'll do this one together. We've got a fraction, which is really a grouping symbol, so we should do that first. Then we have exponents, multiply, and then subtract. So let's just simplify 2 over 8. That's going to be 1/4. And then I'm just going to drop everything down because I just did a little bit of solving, so I just want to update the problem. All right, so now I've got exponents, multiplication, and subtraction. I should do exponents first. 2 to the 4th power is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. And now we can do times 4 minus 1/4. All right, so now we got multiplication and subtraction. I need to multiply first. So 16 times 4 is 64 minus 1/4. Our final answer is 63.75. Or 63 3/4. Either answer is correct. One's a decimal, one's a fraction. All right, moving on. Oh wait, I want to go this way. 14 looks pretty similar. I'll let you guys do that one. Let's do 15 together. So I've got some grouping symbols, so I know I have to do that first. So once I'm inside here, I have addition or exponents, so I need to do the exponents before I add. So 2 squared is 4. So if I were to update this problem, it would be 21 plus 4. And now I should simplify inside this parentheses first. So we get 1/2 times 25. And now final answer, half of 25 is 12.5. All right, I'll let you guys give 16 a shot as well. All right, let's take a look here. Describe the arrow. So again, remember this, on this side here is the problem, here is how it's solved. All right, so how would I solve this? I would go ahead and do the exponents first. 6 times 6, or 6 squared, is 36. Then I go over here, and I don't see 36. So what did they do? Now, it looks like half of 6 is 3. So it looks like they multiplied before they used the exponents. Okay, so they didn't follow. So if you want to say didn't follow exponents, they multiplied before squaring. I'll write that down. Before squaring. All right. Again, sorry about that handwriting. Okay, moving on. 18. And let's see, which one do I want to do? 18 looks not too difficult. Let's just do it. So T is 2. So first of all, we have to substitute that 2 out, or that t out. So let's just write the 2 in parentheses. Do not forget to square it. And then minus 13. So we have exponents, we got multiplication, and we have subtraction. So we need to square first. 2 squared is 4. All right. And now we can go 24. Right, we do multiplication before subtraction, so we got 24 minus 13. All right, and now we can finish that off. Subtract. That's an 11. Let's try that again. There we go. Final answer is 11. All right, I'll let you guys give 19 a shot. We'll do, last one we'll do 20. Now, if a video ever does cut off, I should have enough time here for this one, but I only have 15 minutes to get these videos in. Otherwise, this software that I use will shut down on me. So if I start talking real quick at the end and then I just cut off, just know that's why that happened. All right, so the first thing I need to do for this is plug in 3 anytime I see b. So I've got b cubed minus 21 over 5 times 3 plus 9. Okay, so again, remember we need to solve on the top and the bottom first before we do our dividing. All right, so 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So we get 27 minus 21. And then we have 3 times 5 is 15 plus 9. And now we can solve on top and on the bottom. We get 27 minus 21, which is 6, and 25 plus 9, which is 24. And so we can just reduce this down. And if you're not very good at reducing, again, you can use that N over D key and just use your arrows to put the 6 on the top and the 24 on the bottom. And if you just press enter, it will simplify it for you. Okay. The final answer here is 1/4. If you want to do it the old-fashioned way, just remember what's the biggest number that these are both divisible by. We can divide 6 by 6 to get 1. We can divide 24 by 6 to get 4. All right, so that is it for this week. Hopefully you guys can finish up these other problems. If you want to try these skills reviews, you can. Don't get frustrated if you forgot how to plot points or anything like that. You should be able to do those other ones. Those look pretty simple. And after that, if you want to give these application problems a shot, you can, but they are not going to be required for this first week. All right, I'll see you guys.